Owen, tell me something.
Here's Bo Nix back to pass, and holy shit, he hit an orphan in Rosie. Oh my gosh.
Dahm, that's true? Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host with the most, Truman the Steam Machine Steehn. As always, I'm joined by the bomb.
Kaboom.
Owen Dahm. Oh, my God.
Dude, Bo Nix looks so fucking bad, bro.
I guess I missed that part of the game, though. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I saw a meme. It was like Bo Nix dropped back to pass, and it was that shot from the NBA where the player's trying for a full court heave, like the last second, he like launches it like way over the basket.
I know. Yeah. Why are we arguing for second place as the steamroller? We'll get there.
Okay.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. We're breaking down Chiefs Week 1. We're gonna do Chiefs Week 1. We're gonna ask a couple questions that we have about the Chiefs after Week 1. We're going to do a Chiefs versus Bengals preview. And a score prediction. We are also we asked out on Twitter for your hot takes, twitter.com/steammachine, twitter.com/OwenGoshDominant. Asked out for hot takes. We're going to cover those, put them onto the Excel sheet that we started at the beginning of the season. We're going to go over the NFC South Team of the Week. A couple contenders. Should be interesting. We're going to go over the closest Scorigami of the week. I think that'd be fun.
Sure.
Talk about it for just a little bit.
Everyone likes Scorigamis.
A new segment, the Dahm That's Not True pick of the week, where you pick a game that you talk about of what if a game, even though it came out one way, that's not true. That's not how it's going to be.
Man, I'm gonna love this.
I know
segment.
there's a couple. There's always a lot of contenders at the beginning of the season. To be fair, we're gonna recap our betting. We're gonna talk about your 5-team parlay of the week. We're going to recap last week's and talk about this week's. We're also going to recap Steehn versus Machine versus Oweeen. Again, those picks going up on Patreon. They did go up Sunday morning. We just released them for free. Just to get you,
You're
get
welcome,
over there.
by the
get
way.
Over Patreon.com/OpenDisaster. By the way, while we're talking about Patreon.com/Open Disaster, I do want to shout out Joe, Aaron, Skylar, Ozzy, Dylan, and Mailbox Kansas City, which is now open in the Iron District, serving up shakes, scoops, cones, melt monsters. Sounds right.
I don't know. Just all the good shit.
Shake, scoops, cones, yes. All right.
Shake, scoops, cones.
Oh, and then I got a good top five of the week. Speed limits. Top 5 speed limits.
That's a great one. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Just a little shout out Tyreek Hill. The police. Did
you see the video?
The body cam footage got released like right before the show started.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
On whose part?
The police's.
Yeah, that was my hunch anyways, but.
I mean, he still played in the game, if that tells you anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it's the Scotty Scheffler thing, right?
Yeah.
Where they're like, he did all this stuff. He drug in a police officer, all these things. Like,
and they're like, do not release the footage.
And if you watch the video, you're like, what? What's happening? So, very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Let's start here with Chiefs versus Ravens recap. Chiefs won.
Yep.
27-20.
Not even close. Super easy game. Wasn't sweating at all.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Chiefs really beat the hell out of them. So, I mean, it was just quite a
really big beatdown.
What a stomping. What a fucking, oh my gosh.
Yeah, close game. Fun game.
Yeah.
We learned that one quarterback can't throw the ball. Wonder who that is. I don't care what the yards say. If you actually watch the game, that'll tell a different story. Lamar Jackson, almost all the way into the fourth quarter, his average depth of target was 1 yard. Bum. Can't throw the ball. He missed on I think 6 or 7 open deep balls. To which after all of which I made eye contact with Truman at the bar.
We did make eye contact a fair amount of the time at the bar. I will say
he missed on so many. He hit 1 or 2, and on the last pass of the game, he did hit on that. It just and his tight end didn't stay in bounds. Very unlucky for him. But his deep ball accuracy is horrible.
Man. Isaiah Likely, though, man, what an arrival. That was a statement game.
Yep.
For everybody that drafted Mark Andrews in the first 5 rounds, you're cooked. I'm sorry.
Although I'm worried for fantasy owners that this is going to be a flash in the pan and not a crash in the box.
It doesn't matter. I mean, 6 of the top 8 tight ends this week were under 10 points. It wasn't even.
Yep.
I think the ones that went over were Kyle Pitts, And
I don't know.
I don't even know of another.
Dalton Kincaid was
I think
over. Travis Kelce. Under. Travis Kelce was under.
Mark Andrews under.
Goddard under.
I don't think Laporta did much.
No. I don't know. It wasn't a great weekend for the tight end,
No.
except if for Isaiah likely owners who you probably had him on the bench anyway.
It's true. A lot of illegal formations again.
Yep, looks like they are
Doing another emphasis week 1 to show you. I will say, so like you get 1 or 2 of those called, you can be mad about it, but once you're getting 3 or 4 or 5 of them called, dude, scoot the fuck up, man.
Yeah, I don't.
It's the same thing. Like eventually, like you're mad at the refs for like because we had literally the same thing last year.
Yeah,
and we were mad at the refs at first, where we're like, God, like why are they doing this to Jawan Taylor? But like by the 3rd or 4th one, you're like, Jawan, scoot up or stop jumping off sides or all this shit. You're like,
Right.
Dude, at some point, this is the definition of insanity.
I will
You
tell you
cannot make a point of emphasis as a player. They are making a point of emphasis as the referee.
To Ravens fans talking about Jawan Taylor moving early, you do not know ball. I really hate to tell you this. The rule is that if you're on the O-line and you do not put your hand on the ground, you are allowed to do something called weight adjustment, which really means get a jump early.
You can rock in your stance until you put that back foot down again.
Exactly. So whenever what
technically
Jawan
just
Taylor is doing
adjusting
is
your
he's
stance.
flexing his left foot and he's shooting his right foot back, but he's doing that as the ball is getting snapped or slightly before, and his back foot is not hitting the ground until that ball is moving.
Yeah.
So after the ball's moving and his foot hits, he's just got a great jump on the play.
Also, if you look at a fair amount of those, it looks like he is jumping off sides, but he is honestly just getting one of the best jumps on the snap count you've ever seen.
Yep.
There is like there was one where somebody's like, look at this video. That's him going off sides. And Mitchell Schwartz like slowed it down. He's like, look at this. And as he moves it, I mean, as you see the ball start to twitch, his foot is up and kicking back. And like at that exact time he starts moving his foot. It's honestly, it's impressive.
It's very clear that he's practiced the snap counts.
Yeah.
Which is why he has
Right.
so many false start penalties. Because if he gets his snap count wrong, he's false starting.
It's one of the benefits to the offense is mixing up the snap count so that you can get a better jump than everybody on the defense because you don't have to react like they do to actually watching the ball move.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean,
And you know Mahomes' cadence or you know what he's going to do. It's all that kind of
under a
stuff.
microscope now. But yeah, it looks like they just were targeting Staley. Just they were watching him specifically for this new penalty that they're doing, which is fine. Just know the rules. I think the whole point of it is that linemen were lining up so far back that pressure rates were going down,
Right.
and that they were thinking that's probably too hard on the defensive ends. Mm-hmm. So
It's funny. You bring up that you thought that Xavier Worthy's – or sorry, you meant that you brought up that you thought Isaiah likely might be this flash in the pan that people are going to over kind of inflate and whatnot.
Yeah.
I worry that it's the same for Xavier Worthy. I think Xavier Worthy was electric, right?
Yep.
But quite frankly, they only schemed him open or schemed the ball to him 3 times. Yes, he scored on 2 of those. Yes, it was very good. But one was a broken coverage that he got wide open on, and one was a very well-schemed run play that played to his talents.
that Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, and Travis Kelce all had monster blocks on.
Right. And I'd like you to think about Tyreek Hill's rookie year. And this is the same. People don't think about it a ton, but Tyreek Hill only had like 500, 600 yards his rookie year even.
Yeah, which is
And
good, but
he's the most dynamic playmaker we've ever seen. I'm willing to say that about Tyreek Hill. He is the most unique talent. There's nobody that can do what Tyreek Hill has done at the level that Tyreek Hill has done it. And also for as long as he still showed it, even on Sunday. But my point being that there were flashes that Tyreek Hill showed with his speed and whatnot, and we got him the ball his rookie year, but he still only had like 600 or 700 yards. He wasn't even in the conversation for rookie of the year.
Right.
And I'm worried that because you saw those flashes week 1, everybody's going to go, well, Xavier Worthy, I'm in on him. I'm going to expect Xavier Worthy to have 2 touchdowns every week or a touchdown or get the ball, have 60 yards, 70 yards, all-purpose yards, and all this stuff. No. I think you need to temper your expectations still. He's still – Rashee Rice was the same thing. He didn't really come on until after the bye week. We were sitting here on the show. And
I think that's the real winner.
We were like, Rashee Rice is really starting to turn the corner, and we're like, he would have to average 90 yards over the last 6 games to get to 1,000. And then he got pretty dang close.
He almost did it, yeah.
But even then, that really started to turn on a couple weeks before that. And so what I'm saying is I still think Xavier Worthy might turn on here in the season, but I just don't want you to sit here and go, oh, week 2, I need another 80 yards from Xavier Worthy.
I saw a TikTok comment, Truman. Someone traded they had Xavier Worthy, and they traded somebody Xavier Worthy, and they got Rashee Rice back, which is just crazy.
Great trade, especially because you know who had 103 or 107 yards?
Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice looked awesome.
He was the real winner for the Chiefs in week 1.
Rashee Rice is the guy that you scheme open. He's the new, what people are calling him, the new slant boy. He's the new slant boy. That's fine. But the new slant, that works a lot better in a Mahomes and Reid offense. That's what the West Coast offense is fucking slants.
He's got a great
mesh.
yards after carry. Yeah,
People forget that Andy Reid is basically a pioneer of the West Coast offense and really has taken it to the levels of the West. But no matter what, they call it the Andy Reid offense, but this is just a variation of the West Coast offense.
And one big thing, no drops. I don't think anyone dropped a wide open pass.
Yeah, I guess there was a contested catch.
Yeah, I mean, there was a Juju,
it.
but that
I hate you, Juju. You're out. You're
That's
out. Never mind.
That was
out
a
of the
tough
circle
catch.
of trust. Justin Watson had a catch. He had actually had some catches.
That's what he did.
Justin Watson did Justin Watson things. You know, of course, not Christian Watson even.
Justin Watson.
Oh, nice. Now I can't hear anything, but I played my Justin Watson sounder. That's the new sounder for the show.
Hell yeah.
Because how often I get that one
Yeah,
wrong.
every wide receiver that caught the ball looked good. Noah Gray looked like he deserved the extension that he got.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Noah Gray.
Like 3 year, $10 million. Something like that.
I think Noah Gray, oddly enough, it might have even been like the. I think he was like the third receiver or something, like more than you think. He was in like the top 4 of Chiefs receivers. Yeah, number 3, exactly. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but with 37 yards, we just
that's
spread
crazy
the ball
how much
out.
they spread out the ball. Yeah, 103 yards for Rashee Rice. Xavier Worthy was the second receiver with 47. Noah Gray with 37. Travis Kelce with 34.
That's a patented Justin Watson performance. 1 catch, 25 yards.
Yes, first down. First down when you need it.
That's
1 target, 1 catch, 25 yards, first down when you need it. Absolutely.
what I want on my wide receiver for, bro.
White guy! Yeah!
White guy.
Come on. Perfect time for it.
Yeah. Do you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah, I guess real quick, you've sat down. Do you want to wait for us to get to the Bengals segment? Okay, all right, okay.
Oh, well, I was just going to go to 1B here.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I know. I was talking to Vincent because Vincent is sat down. But he's just going to sit around. Owen, what I'm still seeing, and honestly, these 2 questions, I guess, are essentially going to be the same question. I didn't even realize that when I typed out both these questions that they're essentially the same question. My question to you is Andy Reid too conservative? And I do mean by the game of football, not
it's coconut time, baby.
not his BYU Mormon ties at all. But
I can't say he's too conservative, but there are some frustrating plays that I still see. But once again, like, my team can't be perfect. It's kind of like the first year of Deuce Vaughn, right? Remember that really big play early in the year against Stanford? It was a draw play on like 3rd and 11 that Deuce took to the house.
maybe.
It was an electric play. That's still calling a draw play on 3rd and 11.
Oh,
If we don't get that, I'm screaming, I'm throwing stuff.
Right,
why the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah, very rarely does the 3rd down draw play actually catch anybody offside.
Sure, but like, I think that's what I think once again, the Chiefs were up 10. I think they kind of had to play. No, they weren't. They weren't even up. Yeah, you know what? The 3rd down play calling is inexcusable. Sometimes I'm really frustrated with it. The
3rd down play calling.
The throwing to the flat on 3rd and 11 is just insane to me.
Yes,
you can get Travis Kelce open.
I think you have, and where it really comes in for me is that you have the best quarterback in the world and maybe one of the best kickers in the league. Probably a top 3 kicker in the league.
Right.
Depending on how you rank your kicker attributes and whatnot. Personally, I rank him on graduation speeches. So I would put Harrison Butker in my top 3 for sure.
Number 1 undisputed.
Number 1, yeah, right. Well, Justin Tucker's pretty good at the opera singing too. Pretty cool stuff there going. But what I would say is that, Harrison Butker can consistently hit, I would say, from 60 and in, and honestly, he can hit 60 plus a fair amount of time. I've never seen him really miss 60 plus. I've never seen him miss anything short.
No. I don't think he's no.
And so I would say once you're on the side the other team's side of the 50, you should be either kicking a field goal or going for it.
We shouldn't be punting from the 45.
Especially if you're on the other side of the 40. There is no excuse to be punting on the other side of the 40.
Yeah.
Ever. And I would say 45 and in even, because what are you kicking from the 45? A 62-yarder?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, maybe 50 is a bit aggressive. 45 and in, you should be going for it or kicking it. You also have a great defense right now that can step up when you need it.
Unless there's wind going in your face.
Right. You have a great defense that can step up when you need it, and if the defense lets them score quickly, you also have an offense that can still go down there and score pretty quick if they want to.
Right. Yeah, I think he'd get more aggressive, but at the end of the day, his play calling, he's not calling for, yardage.
Right.
He's calling for, a chess match the whole game.
Yes, I know.
He's calling to open up plays later in the third quarter.
He's also playing for a chess match for the whole season. He's saving. Right. He is probably saving plays for the playoffs and the Super Bowl and all this stuff. It's just.
And he's, showing defenses looks.
Right.
Everything. Okay, is it frustrating as a fan to watch that kind of thing happen? Sure. Do I think 100% that Andy Reid is planning for other teams in the future to watch this game? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Is it frustrating? Yes. Is he too conservative? I'm going to have to say no.
Yeah. Well, and that kind of leads us into my next question is, I think that the Chiefs still lack that ability to have the kill shot.
Yeah, we don't kneel out very many games.
Yeah, it's very interesting that we don't just go out there. We'll have the ball. We're up 7. You get the ball at their 35, your own 35-yard line, and then the Chiefs go 3 and out. They go run, swing pass. It's over.
Yeah.
Punt the ball, lean on the defense.
Or it's swing pass on first down, short run. You're in 3rd and long now.
Right. And it's
pass to the flat.
And that's what watching on Thursday, you win that game, you're like, sweet, Chiefs are back, Chiefs are the best team in the NFL, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then you go and you watch on football on Sunday, you just watch multiple teams get 4th down conversions and do all this stuff. You're just like, God damn it, dude. I'm sick of watching my team punt the ball.
I still think that is the Chiefs' biggest weakness. But at the same time, you're handing them over to a defense that's really good late, has Chris Jones, has multiple good corners and, has good stats, and that has Chris Jones.
Right. To be fair, also
really good
after that first game.
Really good supporting pieces, has Chris Jones.
Are you going to do Chris Jones again?
Yeah, it has.
I was going to say the Chiefs' biggest weakness right now might be having Nick Bolton.
Yeah,
ironically,
that was kind of.
You wore the jersey last week too.
Yeah, listen. We all know that Nick Bolton is not a coverage back. That is why we kept Drew Tranquil and brought in Leo Chenal. They're better coverage guys. Nick Bolton slams the run, which is why Derrick Henry looked pedestrian again against the Chiefs.
Was that 13 carries for 46 yards?
Yeah, I think so.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good stats by Derrick Henry. Under 4 yards
Nick
a carry.
Bolton is a run stuffer. He is just not a coverage guy. He's just not. But, yes, yeah. I think that the Chiefs' kill shot could always get better. I would like to see us finishing off games in the Brady-Edelman style, especially when you have 2 players that can emulate that in Mahomes and Rashee Rice.
Yeah. Also, stop me if you've heard this before. The Royals losing pitcher, James MacArthur.
Shocking.
God. Get him off my team. Yeah, lacking the kill shot is so annoying as a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
It's so many games come down to shit like this where the other, and then it's, the Chiefs definitely got away with a hold or all, and it's like, if we just put them away, nobody would give a shit what happens.
Well, Ravens fans are going to bitch and moan about the refs no matter what because they can't beat us. So.
Although Lamau, man, by a toe. An inch. It's not even a game of inches. It's a game of inch.
And then Mahomes saying he should have wore white cleats in the interview is just so funny.
Dude, man. All right. So let's talk to the future. We've talked about the past. Let's look to the future. Chiefs versus Bengals this week. Week 2. That Bengals team. Looking great. Vincent, you are a resident Bengals fan. You want to give us your Bengals bite?
Man, fucking losing to New England of all fucking teams week 1. Not where you want to be. Does not spark joy. Does not instill hope.
They looked awful.
Yeah.
They looked absolute dog shit.
Yeah, fucking only 164 yards for Joe Burrow, no touchdowns.
No.
Fucking, I was surprised no interceptions because I don't watch games. I just check stats afterwards. I saw the final score, and so I was like, not great. So I was checking stats while I was sitting here on the couch.
Well, T. Higgins, I think, ends up on the injury report on Friday and then misses, and you're like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And apparently Jamar Chase, the excuses did come out that he had He said food poisoning or something on Saturday.
Yeah,
and food poisoning ain't no shit, I will say.
I swapped out
I mean,
Xavier
actually,
Worthy.
it's almost exclusively shit is the problem with it. But
I swapped out
much
Xavier Worthy for Jamar Chase, and I'm pissed.
oh, well,
17-point swing.
I tell people.
Yeah, I'll say Worthy.
Yeah, you made
It's
the right.
a
You made the right play by putting Jamar Chase over Xavier Worthy. Always, if you fold 7 deuce offsuit in poker, you can't be upset when the flop comes 7-7-2.
Yeah.
You can't be upset that a full house happens. You made the right call. Once you start worrying about those things, you start making dumb decisions that will hurt you.
Not
down
based
the road.
on facts.
Yeah.
I'm also still winning my game by like 45 points. So
Yeah. See, there you go. Because you made the right decisions elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm worried for Joe Burrow, man. He doesn't look like he's doing well from
Slim
his Western
Shitty
version.
dude.
yeah,
Hell
it's
no,
fucking.
man.
It's the hair, dude. It's the fucking hair.
I think
You
it's
can't have that hair and be bad. You can't make statements
It's
like
his wrist, dude.
Yeah.
He had a major wrist
right.
injury.
Oh, for sure.
And I think people, for whatever reason, thought he could just come back and get over that. It's his throwing wrist.
I know. Well, because he looked all right in the preseason, but people also talked about this, like he looked all right in practice. People were like, well, he did training camp all year. Yeah, he took every third day or every fourth day off. People don't talk about that either.
Listen,
Like, and
behind closed doors, Joe's very sharp.
Listen, it's also
Top of his game.
Oh my god.
listen, it's also first 2 games of the season for the Bengals. We know they don't start playing till week 3.
That's true. They always do start off slow. Honestly, probably the best time to catch the Bengals.
Did you know
when
that
they're
the
in disarray?
How many wins does Joe Burrow have in week 2, Truman, in his career? Do you know?
I bet
he has 4 week 2 games. What's his record?
0?
0-4. He has never won a week 2 game.
And he's not gonna. I'll say, as Bengals fans, not gonna this week.
And also, they're a little banged up. They're a little tweaked up, and they're playing the Chiefs off of
rest.
longer rest. Yes. Mahomes and Andy get
Is this in
a
Arrowhead?
pseudo bye week. What?
Is this in Arrowhead?
In Burrowhead? Yeah.
Oh,
it's in
they're
Burrowhead.
fucked. They're so fucked.
Yeah, because I was looking at tickets for this game. It was I was looking a couple months ago. It was like $300 for the nosebleeds. I was
Yeah.
like, well, fuck me, I guess.
It might be more.
So yeah, it's probably
Even
more
this
now.
week? You checked this week?
I have not checked this week now.
Let's see.
I gave up my aspirations.
I
when
bet you
turned to 4
410.
2
I
months
bet you
ago.
410, Truman.
No way, man. With how bad the Bengals are. See, the thing about that New Year's Eve game is it was week 17. So you're like, this game will have playoff implications when we were buying it. No, it's very reasonable. A very normal Chiefs game. I'll tell you that the Saints at Chiefs, Monday Night Football, October 7th, is $176. That's where it starts at. Bengals at Chiefs, Sunday,
250?
September 15th, 325 game, 161.
Really? Okay, they've gone down then.
Yeah. That's why I was like, it's
And
because
big
there's just not as many, because it has to be, for the tickets to be $300 to $400, it does
traveling
have to
fan-
be a
the
bit of a perfect storm of stakes and rivals and
Traveling
things like
I
fans.
figured because like the rivalry was like kind of there, but like once people saw that the Bengals were shit, they were like, all right, fucking
Right.
sell.
that. Well, and last year it was also Sunday Night Football on New Year's Eve, so you had the next day off, and you had Bengals fans could travel down and and go to the game and all this stuff. So yeah.
All right, fair enough. Yeah.
But again, I don't know. I know we talked to Home Run Chase at the beginning of the season and said I don't think he's living in Kansas City. I hope he would have hit us up already. But we did tell him if he was living in Kansas City, he could come on here and we'd feed him champagne if the Chiefs win, or if the Chiefs lose. So
Do I get champagne?
no, nope. Sorry,
The fuck is this?
sorry, you weren't there. You didn't agree to it. We didn't. You didn't do the handshake. I can't remember the exact bet. I'm sure they remember it.
No,
I'm sure
it's
Logan will
no.
listen to this and
Their
immediately
bet.
tell
Their
me.
bet is if the Bengals win the Super Bowl, they get to have a gloat off episode.
Right, and
So
we'll
safe to
clink
say
every
that's never
time.
going to happen.
Yeah, well, yeah. Not this year.
Not this year.
You're going to have to. Well, you know what? But the Bengals could always fail into another top 5 pick and get another generational receiver again. Could always happen.
No
to
way.
go with their generational
Somebody
quarterback
needs
that's
to
also
go
a top
worst.
5 pick.
Who's going worst to first? Are we not going to have a worst to first this year?
I thought we already talked about it. It's. Oh yeah, I guess we did say it was probably most likely AFC North.
Probably the Bengals, who finished last.
It might be the AFC East. Didn't the Jets finish last? Or
No, the Patriots finished last.
Well, hey, they want to know.
They're not finishing
Want
first
to
in
know
that
who's
division.
next? The NFC South's always a great guess, although the Panthers look like dog ass. AFC South, who finished? Tennessee? No.
The only 10 I see.
AFC East is not the Commanders. NFC West was the
Cardinals?
Cardinals. They had some life. God, man. It ain't the AFC West.
Ain't the NFC North.
Well, the Chargers have a pick over the Raiders? Or the Chargers ahead of the Raiders?
No, the Raiders finished last.
Damn.
And then it's the NFC.
No. The Broncos finished last.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah,
Sorry.
definitely not.
Let's be clear.
No. And
Then
the
it's not-
Broncos look like dog
It's not the
ass
NFC.
also.
It's not the NFC North.
That was my favorite thing about being a Raiders fan is that me and my dad could always
The
handshake
Bears-
on fuck the Broncos.
The Bears
Whoa,
are.
whoa, whoa. It could be the NFC North.
It's no, it can't.
Actually, the Vikings might have finished. No, they traded up to get J.J. McCarthy, right? Yeah. It could always be the NFC North.
No, it can't.
Owen, don't count
Oh
out the
my
NFC
gosh,
North.
I'm gonna
Want to know who's next. What's next, you know? That's what's
another two
Okay.
interception game maybe.
Chiefs Bengals, obviously a lot of historic rivalry.
Not really historic, but a
Not
rivalry.
historic, yeah.
yeah, in the last like 3 years or so.
Right.
We don't
Right
like
around the time I became a Bengals fan.
God,
I was like,
man.
God damn it.
the Bengals. Don't like us. We don't like the Bengals.
But here's the thing about all those other games where Joe Burrow or the Bengals lost week 1, week 2, is that they were turning the ball over like 4 or 5 times. There was a bunch of turnovers. There was all
Yep.
this stuff. I'm not sure that happened this game.
It did not. I looked it up.
I think they just were bad. And that should be the scariest thing of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bengals turned the ball over
Was it?
2 times. Twice.
Okay.
But that's not
What was the score?
16-10.
Oh gosh, I forgot how gross it was.
Yeah. So Bengals went punt, fumble, which then led to a field goal. Punt, looks like there's some kind of... Oh, there you go. On the punt, they fumble. New England recovers, kicks another field goal. So then we got 6 points off of turnovers.
Jeez.
Downs, touchdown Bengals, field goal Bengals, punt to end the game.
Damn.
With 2:13 left in the game, they punted the ball.
Jeez.
4th and 5 at their own 15. I don't know how you're not going for that. I guess you probably have 3 timeouts. Man.
Yeah, that seemed like a ball game situation when
Pass
I heard about it.
incomplete, short right. Pass incomplete, short middle. Pass complete, short right for 5 yards. That's what that final drive looked like.
Yeesh.
Running back, slot receiver, running back. Not my favorite. Not my favorite look.
And then you come to Arrowhead, and the Chiefs hate you,
Ugh.
and our fans hate you.
Yeah, I was like, last time
Ooh,
we
I
played.
feel a little weird right now.
God damn it, I hate you. Last time we played, I felt like kind of confident hanging out with my dad watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
Not this time.
Yeah.
I would be surprised.
Would be shocked.
Yeah, man. I'm worried about it.
Like us losing?
No.
No.
But that's when they fucking, dude, that's when they fucking hit us the hardest. You know this fucking Bengals team. Is that what you're like?
Like a McCole Hardman
You're like,
fumble
we're-
kind of game?
Yeah, you're like, we're going to get this. Yes. McCole Hardman's going to muff a punt. Juju's going to fumble a ball where you're like, why the fuck are they here? Those kind of guys are going to happen. That kind of shit's going to happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Xavier Worthy's going to have his first fumble as a rookie.
Or we could have a Chiefs versus
gonna
Arizona
be
Cardinals
cut from
where
the team.
everyone thinks this is going to be competitive, and then Jody Fortson gets a touchdown.
It would be insane for Jody Fortson to play, considering he's not signed to this team.
You know what I meant.
I know. Jarrett Wiley touchdown. Oh,
Would feed my family for generations. My goodness.
Is Kadarius Toney the worst receiver to have a Super Bowl ring?
no.
By the way,
worse
Kadarius
receivers, like
Toney-
Sky Moore.
Kadarius Toney has a new team.
Cleveland Brown. He's
Oh
a
my
Cleveland Brown now.
That's crazy.
That's what Deshaun Watson needed.
Guy who can't
Another
catch.
distraction-free receiver. Very great.
All right. Well, that's all I have to contribute. You guys
Yeah,
have fun?
Chiefs Bengals.
Well, let's get into the score prediction, Owen. Chiefs Bengals.
Give me
Oh, yeah,
give me 28-10 Chiefs.
28-10 Chiefs.
The Chiefs, as of right now, are 6-point favorites.
Oh my gosh, Vincent.
Man.
If they can only
I'm like 24-10 Chiefs, but
I'm
You know-
reasonable.
24-13. Fuck you. 13.
I'm reasonable. 25-17.
how are we getting 25, buddy?
I did this math. Oh fuck. I did the math wrong.
How are we getting 11 points after 2 touchdowns?
Hold on, I had it. I might have meant.
A touch.
I meant 23 because I was thinking 2 touchdowns, 3 field goals.
Are you thinking a touchdown?
No. Oh, I meant 26-17. Hold on. Did I put 25? Okay, I think what I wanted was 26-17. Sorry. Give me 4 field goals.
2 touchdowns.
4 field goals, 2 touchdowns.
Insane.
That's not that crazy.
Which I think is
that
just
sounds
about
like Kansas City, actually.
I think that's just about what the score was last year, wasn't it?
Probably. I don't know. That scoreline sounds hella Chiefs, though.
Yes, absolutely. But I do worry that the
Bengals defense got worse,
Because
though.
here's the thing that we didn't talk about the defense. I did want to throw that out there is that I think that with a worse mobile quarterback, a less dynamic runner than Lamar Jackson, I think the Chiefs defense would have got home for 3 or 4 or 5
Oh,
sacks.
yeah. Lamar did a good job. That is one thing
Yes.
that I'll always give Lamar credit for. He has like the kind of Mahomes thing where he just doesn't get sacked.
And also, if you flush him out of the pocket, he has a good chance to run for then just go and run for 25 yards,
Right.
Which is basically just like a long completion. I think if we flush Joe Burrow out of the pocket, I think if he steps up, he goes up in there. I think he's just gonna if he runs, he's gonna get 7 or 8 yards. It just doesn't hurt you as much.
Right. He's not gonna gash you like Lamar.
Oh, I was gonna look up Chiefs. What do you think the Chiefs Bengals score was last year?
Wasn't it like 19-10?
Oh my god, it was 25-17. Holy shit! How the fuck did we get there?
Did we miss an extra point?
No, we kicked
Kick 6 field goals?
6 field goals. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Wow, it was actually 25-17. That's crazy. I picked the
Ball-
exact same score. Give me
Pretends
26-17. Chiefs
Pretends
a
to
little
be
bit better.
ball knowledgeable. He picks the same score as last year. This man's a fraud.
Give me 26-17. Give me 1 point better. The Chiefs get 1 point better. They win by more than 1 possession this year.
I think the Bengals get worse.
I think the defense is a lot worse.
I think Jamar
think
Chase
the
with his
offense-
contract situation,
Yeah.
if he's going to sit out one, he might choose this one to really hurt the Bengals.
No way. He hates the Chiefs too much.
He does hate the Chiefs a lot, but
But he really hated L'Jarius Sneed, and L'Jarius Sneed isn't here anymore. But he also really hates Justin Reed, and Justin Reed is still here.
I love Justin Reed. Justin Reed's in the running for one of my favorite Chiefs.
Well, he's also like really smart.
Yeah.
Like won the
He's
Chiefs
a great
chess tournament.
Yeah, chess player.
Yeah.
Thank God my goat Deion Bush is still on the team.
Yep. All right. So there's all that. Let's get into let's keep it schmoving and grooving. Heading forward. It's time for the overreactions, the hot takes.
Woo,
We asked you twitter.com/Steehn Machine, twitter.com/Owen Dahm. We asked for your hot takes and you guys delivered. So we're going to continue our march forward on this season and adding the takes to our tier list so that way we can review it at the end of the season.
And we're gonna have a lot. Man, that's gonna be a long fucking episode, dude.
What, this one?
No,
Or
the
one
end-
at
the end of the
year?
season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I said it might be a couple weeks long, honestly. Okay. So, first one I want to start off with is moving over enough so that you guys can read it. Texans are the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC. That comes from Ozzy.
No, I don't think so.
Who do you think is the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC?
I think it's still the Bills.
What?
Yeah. It's the team with the quarterback who I trust to throw a ball and make a play in a tight spot. What Josh Allen did against the Chiefs this last year when he was like rolling backwards out of bounds and threw that sideline ball,
That was kind of crazy.
there's only one other quarterback in the league that can do that.
I did see that about somebody said that about Josh Allen. Where like Josh Allen is probably QB2, and he proves that every a lot of weeks. He goes out there and does very insane and crazy things and puts his body on the line and gets it done for them.
Yeah, Josh Allen is a quarterback that I fear playing.
Yeah.
I don't really fear playing anybody else.
That's
I
fair.
think maybe Joe Burrow, but after his injury, man, I'm not so sure.
I'm willing to put a B tier. I do believe that the Texans are a legitimate threat that we should be worried about, but I'm just not sure they are.
I don't think they're ready.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're ready yet.
I mean,
We'll see,
Stephon
we'll see.
Diggs looked good, but also, I mean, it's a division game, but I don't think the Colts are going to be that good. But they did always have an answer for the Colts, and that's important for a young team to learn. Colorado will be lucky to make it to a bowl game.
They're not making it to a bowl game at all. They're going to win like 3 to 4 games this year.
Yeah. Lucky to make it to a bowl game is a good precursor. It's not a hot enough take. I'm going to put this in the C tier for Colorado.
I think you
Mostly because I think
you
Colorado is going to win 4 games.
Yeah, I think you underestimated. I think they're going to lose more than you think. Do you see what their quarterback said?
Yes.
Talking about, look how much their quarterback got pressured. It's like, holy shit, dude. Your O-line's not going to block for you anymore.
Yeah.
You're going to get freaking what's the name of that movie? With Denzel? I'm forgetting. Oh, Remember the Titans.
Friday Night Lights.
No, Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. Sorry. Whoa.
He's going to get Remember the Titan done.
Oh, yeah. Where they just...
Just let him by, and he's going to get
yeah.
clobbered.
But that was racism. But yes, I still, yeah. What? I
Colorado.
think Shadur Sanders might be who everybody was hoping, everybody who was hating on Caleb Williams is hoping Caleb Williams will be. Is the actual bust of a talkative, of like a...
Okay, we're going to move on from the Caleb Williams point here because
Okay.
Because we got stuff to talk about.
Ozzy said bagel bites are superior to pizza rolls.
Not true.
I'm
Wait. True.
I'm true. I'm S on this one. I think it's a hot take. I love bagel bites.
Pizza rolls over bagel bites over pizza rolls?
Yes. When was the last time you had a bagel bite? I almost bought bagel bites just
They're
so
the
you could
ones
eat
with
one
like
of them.
it's like a bagel bottom with like a mini pizza on top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are fire. But
And they don't burn the fuck out of your mouth. That's one of the biggest things is that I can
let them
fucking...
cool like it's recommended, and you won't have that problem. Stop trying to eat a
They're
pizza.
literally pockets. How am I supposed to... I can't sit there and...
Poke it with a fork.
I'm making pizza rolls because I'm hungry now. I
Listen.
don't want to wait 20 minutes to eat my pizza
Listen,
rolls.
you're not going to let me argue this one, so just go ahead and put it in S.
No, I'm letting you argue it. Keep talking. Come on.
Pizza rolls are better, man.
No. Incorrect. But we
Yeah.
are a team, so I will put this in S tier.
I'm fine with it in S tier. Bagel bites are really good.
It's fine.
You know, but it has been a way longer. No, just put it in S. It's fine. It's a good take.
No. It's fine. How about B for bites?
No, it has to go in A.
All right, it is A.
It can't go that far down.
Because here's the thing. Bagel bites are criminally slept on. That's why it ends up this high, is because not enough people know about the bagel bites.
It's because the pizza roll has taken over the niche market, but the bagel bite is,
Pizza roll just simply, they had better marketing.
that's true. It's true.
Bagel bites got beat on the marketing game. Okay.
Yep.
This next one comes from Owen. He said Colorado is booty cheeks, even though Travis Hunter is NFL caliber. It's 5-7 season max.
Yep. That's my take. So you get to rate this because obviously it's my take.
I'm gonna put this in C tier because I think their ceiling is 4 to 8.
You think it's lower?
Yes. I'm putting this in C tier again, Colorado tier for.
What do you think
you're
about the
not
Travis?
low enough. You need to be lower on them.
What do you think about the Travis Hunter take though? I think he's
Absolutely.
obviously going to the NFL.
Yes, I think he is. I think he is an elite athlete.
I think he's the best player on the team.
Yes, for sure. Yes. Now that Dylan Edwards is gone, go Cats, baby. Bengals missed the playoffs. That comes from Hayden. Wow.
It's hot. Once again, we have to revisit this in week 4
I know.
because I have got a sneaking suspicion the Bengals will be 2-2 in week 4
Right.
after starting 0-2 because they
It's
always
always
do
how
this.
it goes. It's always how it goes.
Put it for B for Bengals.
B for Bengals.
Yes. Because it's on the fence. Because we're going to need to revisit this. If the Bengals go 0-4, we can upgrade this to S. But if the Bengals go 2-2, we need to start revisiting. And if they start, if they go 4-2 after that, then
We're not moving these takes until the end of the season.
yeah, it'll be one that will be obvious.
Hayden also says Buffalo will ride Josh Allen, and he will take them far, but eventually they will lose in the wild card
Yep,
round.
great take. I think Josh Allen is back to where he was in like 18, 19, 19, 20.
Doesn't have enough help.
Just absolutely backpacking.
Yes.
He's going to have to backpack. It's a great take.
He's the best player on that team.
It's
he
not
will
even
take them
close.
far, but he will not take them far enough. Yes, I believe.
See,
it's
Josh
another-
Allen is
It's-
very
it-
similar.
They might make. It's one of those they might make it to the championship game, but they're going to get their shit pushed in like that 1 year where Josh Allen ended up throwing the ball into, what was that, Emmanuel Ogba's
Yeah.
face or whatever.
Josh Allen is really similar to Mahomes, in which he's at his best when he's relaxed and making the right reads. When Josh Allen gets into hero ball is when he throws his interceptions that people think he throws all the time.
Yeah. Next one come from Hayden. He says Broncos and Raiders suck again. S
Yeah,
tier.
they're fucking
Easy
awful.
S tier.
They're awful,
for
man.
Broncos are S.
For shit.
Yes.
They're terrible.
They're so bad, and they.
It's kind of annoying.
What annoys me is every year is people are like, well, they're just gonna. This team's just gonna grit their way to being a 9-8, 10-7 team. The Raiders are not going to do that. The Raiders are not good.
They're going to win like 5 games maybe.
Right. They hired essentially funny Jimmy Garoppolo. Instead of sexy Jimmy Garoppolo, they now have kind of pirate Jimmy Garoppolo. That's what Gardner Minshew is. He's a great backup. He's a bad starter. That's who he's been.
He's a Fitzpatrick. You shouldn't
Yes.
have him be your starter. but he can come in and win you a couple games.
He's the NFL equivalent to what we call the 4A baseball player. Great AAA player, terrible major leaguer. He's a 4A player.
Yep.
Too good to be in AAA, not good enough to make an NFL roster. Pretty good, really good backup, not good enough to be a starter.
Yep.
Chad Henne, great backup, not good enough to be a starter. Hayden also added, Devontae Adams asked for a trade.
He's going to, man.
He should.
Have you seen all the sideline cams of him?
Yes.
Put an A for Adams.
Yes. I'm also putting it in A.
Because I think there's a genuine possibility that somehow he doesn't request a trade.
Oh, yeah. Go watch receiver. If you're like, I don't know if Devontae Adams is that unhappy, go watch receiver. He will.
He hates Jimmy Garoppolo, man.
He does hate Jimmy Garoppolo, and he does hate being on the Raiders. He hates losing.
He just wanted to be with Derek Carr, and then the Raiders traded him.
Yeah. Owen's next one is Ravens cannot win a Super Bowl with Lamar, even if he is a future Hall of Famer.
You gotta grade that yourself. I can't input on this. First of all, let's break this down because I wanted to kind of make this a little bit of a discussion point.
Sure.
So first of all, do you think that Lamar is a future Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Personally, I think he has to be.
He has to be. He is. It's the same way that do you think Cam Newton's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
I think there's a great argument to put Cam Newton in the Hall of Fame, and you say, well, he doesn't really have the stat, or he doesn't have this, he doesn't have the accolades. What he does have is changing the quarterback position.
What he does have is doing things that no one had ever done before at the time.
Right. The same reason I don't care how Tyreek Hill ends up stat wise. He's making the Hall of Fame. Tyreek Hill's a Hall of Famer because, like we said, he's one of the most unique athletes that we've ever seen at the position.
And that deserves to be highlighted.
Tyreek Hill could retire tomorrow, and I believe be a Hall of Famer.
That deserves to be highlighted in history.
Yes.
Like Frank Gore, not a Hall of Famer. Just has a really long career.
Cam Newton was a unique, just size, athleticism, build. His MVP season was something special. 15-1 with the Panthers, and yeah, that was his best season, and maybe one of his only really great seasons.
And yeah, he didn't jump on that ball in the Super Bowl, but like.
But I believe that he should make it, and the same reason I believe Lamar should make it. We've never seen anybody run the ball like Lamar.
Nope.
Who can also still semi-pass. Justin Fields is probably a better runner than Lamar Jackson, but he cannot throw the ball worth a shit.
Nope.
Lamar can sometimes throw the ball worth a shit.
Yep.
Not when you need him to.
So
not
now,
in the end zone when the guy's wide open and he's rolling to the right with him.
Now comes the second part.
In the fourth quarter.
Do you think that the Ravens can win a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson? Because I don't.
This is a hard question. I think the Ravens have a top 4 shot in the AFC to win a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, everybody else plays with Patrick Mahomes. You could say this about CJ Stroud. You could say this about Josh Allen. All these guys are probably Hall of Fame caliber or level that should, in other eras, win the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, you play in the AFC against the greatest quarterback who's ever lived in Patrick Mahomes. And sometimes these Hall of Fame talents wash everybody out. And that's what we're seeing.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes is washing everybody out. Do I think Lamar Jackson is a Hall of Famer? Yes. Do I think Josh Allen will be a Hall of Famer? I do. Honestly.
Yeah, probably.
I think by the time it's all said and done, as long as he doesn't have a Russell Wilson fall off, yes. I think he could get there. Russ got a ring. Russ, even when he was on his up and up, I don't think is better or much better than what these guys are. I think these guys are very similar to how Russ was when he was ascending.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they could all have Russell Wilson level fall-offs and be ran out of their city in 3 years, sure. But I think if Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson both get another contract in the cities they're in and play those out, they'll be Hall of Famers.
I just don't think, like, when we think about, like, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks,
Sure.
outside of, like, Joe Flacco, there's not a quarterback that's won the Super Bowl recently that doesn't have that kind of throw. You know what I mean? Like that throw. You know what I mean when I say that?
No.
Like, it's a tight window pass. It's a super tough situation, game on the line, and they throw a perfect dot.
The punctuation, almost like the Heisman moment.
Yes,
like
exactly. That's a perfect example.
In fact, Matt Ryan, even in the Super Bowl they lost, had a couple of those that you just forget.
Yeah.
He had that insane throw to Julio down the sideline.
Don't forget that Russell Wilson actually had one of those moments when he threw that ball to Jermaine Kearse.
Yes.
And he, Kearse bobbled it around and caught it, and we were robbed of that being one of the most memorable Super Bowl plays of all time.
Right. Again, a situation where Tom Brady washed out a lot of those memories.
Yep.
Washed out a lot of those things.
Because he did that against the Falcons. That, just I'm just gonna. You knew when Tom Brady got that ball in the fourth quarter, with doing a 2-minute drill.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, well, the Patriots are winning.
Yeah.
I don't feel when Lamar got the ball. Don't get me wrong. I was nervous, but it's Tom Brady or Josh Allen wasn't there.
Yeah, I was like,
and it's crazy that I'm saying Josh Allen right after Tom Brady, but that's just an example of a quarterback right now that.
I do believe Josh Allen has that it factor.
Yeah, if the Chiefs punt the ball to the Bills in the AFC Championship game and Josh Allen has a 2-minute drill coming up, I'm worried.
He did it. He did it in the AFC divisional playoff. He did it in a minute 13, a minute 05. Sorry, he probably should have done it in a minute 13, but he did it in a minute instead. And left 13 seconds for Patrick Mahomes. But he did do it. He marched down the field. He converted. He got a touchdown on, I think it was on 4th down even, for the game.
Yep.
He found wide open Gabe Davis. Nailed it.
Yep.
Lamar, but we say that, but also Lamar in this game did drive down the field. I do believe that I don't think
the likely being out of bounds really is impacting how
Rashad Bateman did make a great catch down the sideline there. That is a great throw by Lamar to get that open down there.
True.
But again, I just don't know. I mean, Isaiah Likely just
him being out of bounds really kind of clouds it for me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now though, I give the Chiefs more than a fair shot of stopping the 2-point conversion. Versus if it was a Joe Burrow, a Josh Allen, a Tom Brady, a Matt Ryan, Drew Brees.
Right. Well, people are like, "Oh, they just run it with Lamar Jackson, or they just run the ball." Yeah, they already had a 4th down and ran a stupid ass play. Why would we all of a sudden just assume that they're going to make the smart decision? They had an AFC Championship game last year where they just made stupid decisions.
Yep.
Instead they just threw the ball instead of running it.
Yeah, I don't believe that this Ravens team. I don't think Lamar can win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got a favorable draw last year when they had the number 1 overall seed, and they, who's the
They've
team?
had it a couple times.
Who was the team that they beat to get to the AFC Championship game?
Texans. They beat the Texans.
Yeah, exactly. They beat probably the weakest team in the field.
I
guess that's how the playoffs works.
The 2 teams that
I guess kind of that's how the playoffs works.
Right. The 1 seed gets to play the weak teams. Yes, that is. Yeah.
But they ran into a real team and lost.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Because I'll tell you what though, the Ravens aren't getting the 1 seed again.
Ever?
Probably ever.
No, they're going to get the 1 seed again.
I don't think so.
This will rotate again. Again, Brady didn't have the 1 seed every year.
The Steelers aren't going to be this bad forever.
So
I'm not sure the Ravens get the 1 seed again.
And here's the question, and here's kind of the long talking point about Mahomes. We talked about this a couple years ago. Where we said is when Mahomes didn't win the division, and he was going to be the 3 or 4 seed, or they won the division, but they're the 3 or 4 seed last year. We were talking about this. Is Mahomes Tom Brady, or is he LeBron James? Does he have to have the 1 or 2 seed with home field advantage and all this stuff to make it? Or if he doesn't have that, he probably won't, and he'll lose to better teams because they were better that year. Or is he LeBron James, where he can be the 7 seed or the 5 seed?
Doesn't matter.
Or the 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter. LeBron James is going to the finals.
Yeah,
he is a bit more LeBron James, and so we say, oh well, Mahomes might wash out a lot of quarterbacks, but Tom Brady went 10 years between winning Super Bowls. I don't know if and this is probably how people felt about Brady in 2007, is they went, man, Brady's going to be good for a long time, and he's going to win a lot of Super Bowls back to back to back. Man, he's going to keep dominating. And then they lose that game after their perfect season. They lose Super Bowl after that perfect season. He has a knee injury that next season. And then they just kind of muddle around. Drew Brees gets one. Peyton Manning gets his one. Roethlisberger gets another one. Rodgers gets one. We legitimize all those guys. Flacco got one. Whatever.
Okay.
But and Manning got another one. It's just, so we say this, but right now as it stands, I don't know if this is where we're at the point where now Mahomes can take the lead into being the greatest of all time. Before it was, he has to go 45 years he has to keep playing until he's 45 to match Brady's numbers, because Brady had to play that long to win 7 Super Bowls and all this stuff. Yeah, but you forget that he had the 10 years off. If Mahomes wins 2 to 3 Super Bowls in the next 10 years, which doesn't seem crazy to say, then he's going to catapult himself way ahead in this debate, and then he can be done when he's 38, but has 8 or 9 Super Bowls, and you go, okay, he's the best of all time because he won one every other year, or he averaged winning one every other year. And so it's funny that we were into this, and he's averaging right now every other year.
Yep.
He's played 6 seasons. He's won 3 Super Bowls.
All that to say, Truman, where are you putting this Lamar Jackson take?
I'm just saying with the Tom Brady, like, I don't. It's just, this is the craziest part that we're in. All of a sudden, he is even with where Brady is.
Yeah.
And now it's okay. What is he gonna do? And is he gonna keep washing these guys out? Or is Lamar Jackson eventually going to break through? Or is Josh Allen going to eventually break through? Is Jordan Love going to win one? Is Baker Mayfield going to win one? Baker Mayfield's like this generation's Joe Flacco, where he could get a dumb one, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of Matthew Stafford getting one is kind of like Joe Flacco getting one, where you're just kind of like,
yeah, but Matthew Stafford has like actual good quarterback play.
Kinda, yeah, sure, but he's not. He's never been that good.
I mean, he's got.
Would you put Matthew Stafford into the elite club? I wouldn't.
Over Flacco, in a heartbeat.
Over Flacco, yeah. But people wanted to ask
Joe Flacco, and
after Joe Flacco won the Super Bowl, they said, "Should we put Joe Flacco in the elite club?" Denied.
If
Matthew Stafford didn't win MVP, still denied.
That's still crazy though. He should have won.
No, not that year. No, he shouldn't have won. I'm not even talking Super Bowl MVP. Yeah, at least Joe Flacco won Super Bowl MVP. Like Matthew Stafford didn't even win MVP or Super Bowl. MVP.
We'll see if Mahomes continues to watch these guys out. I'm greatly anticipating this, but I don't think that. I think another thing that Mahomes has that Lamar doesn't is a competent front office.
Is Lamar Jackson a Hall of Famer, and will he not win a Super Bowl? I think for that I'm going to put it in C, just because I think dumb things happen. I think
that's crazy. I think you're putting it too low. I think I'm absolutely correct that he's a Hall of Famer. I think I'm absolutely correct that he'll never win a Super Bowl.
I think he is going to win a Super Bowl.
Not with the Ravens. Maybe as a backup for a team later.
No.
He can't win with the Ravens. Their front office isn't good enough.
The only reason that nobody's front office is good enough to beat the Chiefs right now.
It's true.
So that's not fair to say, oh, well, it's because he's
he'll win it somewhere else. Fair. It's about whether or not he's going to do it.
Yes, but the only thing, the Ravens hit on a lot of draft picks, and they get a lot of good signings. That's why I'm saying it's not fair to go, oh, well, he's not going to win because he's a Raven. I trust the Ravens front office.
The thing is that their division has no margin for error. The Chiefs could lose 4 in a row and win the division by 3 games.
Right. But I don't think it makes sense for you to say, oh, well, Lamar Jackson is going to win because he's a Raven. The only thing that you could say, oh, well, you say, oh, maybe he'll win as a backup on some team. The only team that you could say that Lamar Jackson would guarantee win a Super Bowl as a backup on is the Kansas City Chiefs. You can't say, well, Lamar might win it as a backup for the Colts because the Colts front office is so good. That's dumb. That's dumb to say. There's 31 other terrible front offices.
The AFC North is the most competitive division every year. The Ravens are not going to be wide and away on top forever. The Chiefs will probably be wide and away on top of the AFC West forever.
That division won't be on the top.
The AFC West front office group outside of Brett Veach is horrible. They all need new owners if they're going to win ever.
We watched 3 NFC North teams look awful this week. Why can't the Ravens win this division by four games? Why can't they have the best quarterback right now as it stands? They certainly have a better quarterback situation than half their division.
Will they forever, though? And I don't think so.
I think they will.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's why he goes in C tier. I think he will win a Super Bowl eventually. If anybody's going to win a Super Bowl, he's certainly a contender for it.
We'll regrade this 3 years from now.
I don't think I can confidently say that anybody outside of Kansas City will win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. Because we're in a fucking age in era of the Chiefs. We're in the dynasty of the Chiefs. They're the ruling class. I'm sorry. Like this sure is sweet, huh? Yeah. But I just
next take before we dwell for half an hour on this take.
KSU's been holding. This comes from Adam Tritt. He says KSU's been holding back on the playbook. Cats go crazy against Arizona.
Yep.
He did say this was part of his cope. He said this is ultimate cope. But I do agree.
B for Bope. Or C for cope.
A for Avery Johnson's about to go off.
Of course.
I do think K-State's set for a blowout, for kind of a shocker. To finally let them loose.
Like a Texas Tech kind of shocker.
I mean, Dylan Edwards needs to play more. He's a dynamic playmaker.
He can't be on the field if we're going 3 and out from swing passes on 3rd and 11. So
They're not swinging them to him very often.
I'm just saying.
I think a little lightning to DJ Giddens' thunder, man.
DJ Giddens is a beast, though.
Yes. Lean into the power running game. You have a great running quarterback. Don't let them shame you into saying, well, you can't throw the ball. Who gives a shit? Colin Klein should have gone to a national championship game.
Not being able to throw the ball.
And won a Heisman, not being able to throw the ball. It's just, I don't care how good Avery Johnson is at throwing the ball. Lean
it's
into
college.
the power running game.
You don't need a killer in college.
You have 2 amazing running backs and a great running quarterback. Lean into that. Who cares?
More clown car, please.
Yes. Worthy is the real deal. Jeffrey.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not willing to commit that he's better than, and I know this is going to piss you off when I say this. I'm not willing to commit that he's better than McCole Hardman right now. I would say right now he's setting up to have a very McCole Hardman rookie season.
I don't think that's a ridiculous comparison. We do. The jury's still out. He did some amazing things on his 3 touches, but McCole Hardman probably makes all of those plays.
But McCole Hardman has gotten more contracts. He is what I would define technically as the real deal. I'm going to throw this in B tier. Listen, the B tier always gets a little filled up.
I also kind of want us to be nervous on. I don't want us to jump the gun on this because of one good game.
Right.
I don't want us to Jackie Battle ourselves, or Dexter McClust ourselves.
Sure.
Or Spencer Ware ourselves.
Spencer Ware.
Yeah, he had
Spencer Ware was good for a couple seasons.
Remember he returned like the opening kickoff of the season for us for a touchdown, something like that, right?
Yeah.
We should just, be a little cautious, Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I think he can be great. That's just not, we don't need to set expectations too high.
Sure.
We don't even need him to be wide receiver 3.
Sure.
He can be wide receiver 5, and I'll be happy.
All right, last one. Tulane beats OU this week, and he put a little eyes emoji. Man, OU should have lost to Houston. You see that score is 16-12
Really?
in Oklahoma.
Damn, they could lose to Tulane.
Tulane is better than Houston, but Oklahoma might have got their scare where they get their head on straight.
Will an experienced Oklahoma defense make a freshman quarterback look silly? Because I'll tell you, I'll tell you this about Tulane. If they can get their quarterback cooking, they can beat OU. However, that Tulane quarterback is very clearly a confidence guy.
Yeah.
He did not look nearly as good at second half.
We've seen it happen.
Did he almost drive down the field and beat K-State? Absolutely. Were there some very weird officiating calls that led them to even having a chance? Also, yes.
I still don't think that was even a touchdown.
Gigantic missed hold was not a touchdown or even close.
Where did he get the ball across?
It doesn't matter if he gets the ball across. He was never on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of weird stuff there, and people will say, "Well, that's the weakest OPI I've seen." Look at them run that route.
He was not.
That's not a route.
He wasn't.
That's
running.
a block.
He was blocking, and then he tried to throw his hand out to try to get the call. It's like, buddy, you're just holding on to his jersey.
Oh, that's my favorite route: the run right into the guy route. As an offensive coordinator, I really love when my guy runs right into the cornerback and stays with him so he can't get to my other guy. That's my favorite route that he runs to get open. Definitely trying to do.
Besides
a football
that, their other touchdown was another pick play that should have been OPI. Please.
I know.
Whatever. They
but
can't.
Also,
They
K-State
can't beat
defense can't deal with mesh concepts.
No, they
To be
can't.
fair, there's a lot of chunk plays that I'm not sure. Very similar. I'll tell how I felt about the Chiefs defense. Honestly, a lot of dumb chunk plays where I don't feel like their offense dominated our defense at times.
The defense just didn't communicate with who has what zone.
Right.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna put this in C tier.
Oh, we didn't place a take in C tier yet?
No.
Oh.
Are you good with C tier?
Yeah, I'm worried. OU, you can never trust OU from game-to-game basis.
And those things you always expect them to kind of correlate over, and I think they just you're like, well, I mean, it's such a great showing, all this stuff. That could have been Tulane's best game this season. That could have been OU's worst game this season. And they also have to go to another place, and you just don't know how they're going to match up with those guys.
Tulane, this is winnable for Tulane.
Yes. In college football, it's much harder to tell matchups make fights, and it's a lot harder to tell those matchups in college football than it is in the
For
NFL.
example, I don't think NIU is going to win more than 6 games.
No, probably not. No. And Notre Dame had more success from them, had a higher success rate. They just turned it over at bad times and made bad decisions.
And,
Plain and simple.
got field goals blocked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, twice.
yeah.
So that's there's all that. Okay.
Good.
There's hot takes for the week. Overreactions.
job.
Thank you for sending those in again.
We appreciate you.
We'll do that more during the season. It'll just be you'll have to check out our Twitter, twitter.com/OwenGoshDahm, twitter.com/Steehn Machine. There you go. All right. Let's cruise through a couple of these other ones. Owen, NFC South Team of the Week.
It's got to be the Buccaneers, doesn't it?
You took the Bucs?
Yeah.
If you'll take the Bucs, I'll take the Saints.
Okay.
Because the Saints did beat the hell out of the Panthers and really showed up well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess you had to choose between
Derek
those
Carr
two.
did ball so hard.
Ball. Ding,
Ball
ding.
so hard. Ball so hard. Yeah. But I would say that, honestly, I do think the Buccaneers,
Yeah, Mike Evans, man. He still got
yes.
it.
And Baker Mayfield just makes every Browns fan want to fucking scream. And I love that. I love that they make them.
I love how Baker went from somebody that nobody liked to a really likable NFL quarterback.
Right. And it's also, it's funny because half of the reason for that is Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
That's half the reason.
Almost all, I'd say, actually.
Yeah. So.
Deshaun Watson being the human that he is really helped Baker. Also, I'll tell you what helped Baker for me, dude, his progressive commercials.
Yes.
At Home with Baker Mayfield, man,
actor.
that was so funny.
Yes.
He's going to be like the next Shaq in movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going to be the athlete everyone knows. At least I hope. He's funny. I think Baker's funny, man.
I think he feels like a Nate Burleson where he just kind of ends up in the booth. Or ends up on NFL Sunday mornings being kind of fun. But that's also the thing about Baker's vibe is it helps when it's very youthful. As he gets older, I worry about how that vibe will translate, you know? Ah, yes, my favorite food and drink stream. God damn it. I do always forget.
I hope that he starts a podcast after he's done in the NFL.
Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd
Do
listen.
it with Johnny Manziel. Same kind of vibes.
Ooh.
But one actually got their head on straight at the right time.
Less substance abuse issues, I'd say.
It's funny. You know, I remember my dad told me this, that, you know who, he always told me that Baker Mayfield, the way he acted on the field sometimes was how he remembered me acting on the field sometimes where he's
Talking hella shit?
yeah, but doing it in a funny way. Even the KU fans trying to talk shit to him and he fucking does the crotch grab. That's fucking
Or
funny, dude.
getting rocked out of bounds and sprinting
All the
10 yards up.
pussy it can eat, you know?
oh god.
Like it's a sugar cube. Just
Sorry, there's the sub noise, yeah.
But yeah, getting rocked on a late hit and sprinting up, 15 yards, go first down.
First down, baby.
Yeah, I can see you doing stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Closest Scorigami of the week.
I assume it was the Saints.
It was the Saints, 47-10.
7 times in history?
It's happened 4 times. There's a couple other ones, but that were 5 or 6 or 7 times. But yes, 47-10 Saints Carolina game. Yeah, that score's happened 4 times before. So pretty close on the closest Scorigami of the week, but no cigar. All right, new segment. Second new segment, I guess. Closest Scorigami of the week was the new segment. Second new segment. Dahm, that's not true. Pick of the week. I've got links.
So is this just one that I'm doing, or are you doing it as well?
I'm going to do this as well.
Okay.
But I will let you go first. Oh, my God. The cat is on the keyboard. Get off the keyboard, you menace. Oh, never mind. Oh, great. Oh.
Dude, that cat is just sitting right on the fucking keyboard.
Well, I forgot that we, great. Don't worry about it. Hold on. We're going to. Oh, this is good. Good stream stuff here. Hold on. While you tell me about your stuff, I realized that was probably going on before, too. I forgot that the cameras got reset. So there's probably half of this when we were looking at the Chiefs box score and I had the Chrome thing up.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet it looked like that.
Maybe.
So, hold on.
First, Dom, that's not true of the year, is the Bears winning. Yeah. Yeah, they got dominated on everything. They got beaten on total yards, passing yards, rushing yards, yards per play. 2.8 yards per play for the Bears. Wow, so good. They managed to win by a touchdown somehow. Don't know how that's possible. Less total plays, the same amount of punts, 2 sacks, a fumble lost, nine less minutes of possession. They're just not going to win very many games this year, especially if they get quarterback play like they did from the bum, Caleb Williams. 14 of 29 for 93 yards.
Okay.
That is horrible.
Yeah, sure.
How are you going to explain away 93 yards?
It being a rookie first start. Owen, pop quiz. When was the last time a first pick in the draft has won their first game? The first game of the season.
A first overall pick?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Eric Fisher with the Chiefs?
No.
I don't know.
Sorry, that doesn't count. Sorry, first pick.
Like
First
quarterback
picked. It might also not have been Eric Fisher with the Chiefs. I'm not sure.
Is it a Baker Mayfield?
Nope.
Man, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, you can't tell me. You know why?
It's like 1960s, or has it never happened?
No. It has happened. Sorry, you can tell me, but you can't tell me.
Like 1953 or some shit.
2002 is correct. Hannah Learns to Read has it. 2002. David Carr
With the Texans.
with the Texans. Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that.
This is the last time the first.
Wait,
overall
that's
pick.
the first overall pick. That is the Texans' first ever pick, isn't it?
That sounds about right.
Texans' first season, 2002.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
I'm gonna confirm that real quick.
Yeah, but that's why I don't make a big deal out of that. Do I think the Bears are going to go undefeated? No. Do I think they're a playoff team? I don't know. They could sneak in as a wild card.
It is
I don't think they're
2002.
going to win the division.
David Carr, the first ever pick.
That's kind of funny. I mean, again, they aren't playoff. I do think Will Levis played awfully.
Oh, he didn't play well either.
No, dude.
That was tough.
The on your knees surrender Cobra as the other team runs it back is insane.
It's just crazy that you can be on the Titans. You can be absolutely dominating the Bears and lose by 7 because you let them do, 2 defensive scores, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to actually say my Dahm that's true, Dahm that's not true pick of the week is kind of a sneaky one. Jaguars Dolphins. I think that's a butterfly flap of the wings from the Jaguars winning by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne obviously fumbles it out the back of the end zone. Next play, or 2 plays later,
Tyreek does his thing.
Tyreek Hill 80-yard touchdown. I don't think that the Dolphins are much better than the Jaguars.
Nope.
I think they're both exactly 5th or 6th seed material.
Yeah.
Quite simply.
One of them is going to get a 4 seed, though.
Yeah. 4 seed.
Yeah. I think one of those teams is going to win their division.
Maybe. I don't even know. Also, Aaron Rodgers not looking great.
Shocking. He's
13 for 21, 167 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 49ers up 29-13.
Damn.
And with the ball at the 50-yard line, first down, kind of beating the hell out of them.
Is Brock Purdy playing well?
Brock Purdy is, yes, playing well. 19 for 29, 231. Pretty good. Been sacked once for 0 yards.
Well, hopefully I started him in the leagues that I have him.
Jordan Mason, the running back that has replaced Christian McCaffrey, has ran 25 times for 115 yards.
They didn't put Corum in.
No.
Why did they not put Corum in?
Blake Corum is with the Rams. That would be why, mostly.
Oh, hello. Why was I thinking that?
Tyler Conklin.
Oh, my fuck, dude. I'm going to lose because San Francisco's kicking so many field goals. He's got 22 points from the kicker.
Yeah, you want here's the drive so far.
He kicked he's kicked 2 from 50 to 59 yards.
Here's the drive chart for the Niners. Punt, field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, field goal. And they're definitely they're in field goal range right now. He's about to cook another one. Was that Moody? Is that Jake Moody?
Yes, he's got 22 fucking points. He's going to win the game.
How many points were you up by?
Enough.
Enough. Because 1 egg is enough.
Yeah, I was up 102.8.
Also, I need some Tyler Conklin garbage time
102.8 to
right
like
now.
84.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers has spread it out to 3 receivers. He's only thrown it to 3 receivers today.
He's a bum.
3. He's targeted his tight end once. He's only targeted 4 people. He targeted the 4th guy 1 time.
There's a reason why I didn't.
49ers 3rd and 2 inside the red zone.
They're getting stopped. I just know they're getting stopped, and he's kicking a 6th field goal.
Are you already behind them? Are you already gonna lose?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, then they'll definitely score now.
No.
We'll see. So Dom, that's not true. Yeah, it's Jaguars Dolphins for
Oh
me.
my gosh, I'm gonna lose because of a fucking kicker, and it's not like my kicker did bad. My kicker got 9 points.
I would also I'd like to throw out obviously Pittsburgh Atlanta is a great example of probably things that aren't true.
My quarterbacks
I think Atlanta is better than Pittsburgh by the end of the year, and I don't think Pittsburgh is.
My quarterbacks are Kirk Cousins and Brock Purdy, bro. I'm cooked.
Yep. Oh. Sorry. Before we get too deep into this, I did forget to real quick, Owen. I do want to review. I forgot to throw this up. I do want to review our Week 1 NFL picks. They're up.
The Steehn versus Machine versus Oweeen.
No, not those. I want to talk about our NFL picks. Our
our spreadsheet for the whole year.
Spreadsheet for the whole year. That's right. All right, Excel go up. No,
I assume that I did bad and you did good.
That's why we're talking about it anyway. Benefit of writing the script. Yes. So here's all our first Week 1 picks. Everybody can see them. The guests have done better than you. I'm also going to just give this one to San Francisco now while we sit here.
We all picked San Francisco.
We did all pick San Francisco, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So I went 13-3.
Holy shit.
Owen went 11-5.
We're so fucking good.
Why are we good at this?
We need to bet these.
I know.
We're incredible. We picked these games before the season, getting 2/3 of them right or more.
Yeah. 13 of 16 is pretty.
That's
like 80. That's almost 80%.
Oh my gosh. Before we know anything about the teams.
I don't want to toot our own horn too much here, but toot. Come on.
Fucking like that. Crazy. Yeah, you know what, Truman? Show me the spreadsheet before next week. I'm gonna place $1 on all of my picks.
We're over 80%, I guess. I'm over 80%.
I'm gonna put 50 cents on all of the picks.
You were 11-5. That's still pretty good.
I'm sure that would be plus money.
Yeah, for sure. Over 2/3 of your picks. Yeah. The guests went 11-4-1. It's actually way more like there's a lot more splits on the guest. The guest split 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So technically they went.
What do you mean they split?
Like the guest disagreed with each other.
Okay.
So the guest really only lost 2 games, but they really only but they tied 5 games. So they went 2-5. Hold on. So they went 9-2-5.
Oh, okay.
So take that for what you will. Round robins for sure. Oh yeah. If you do the round robins where you can pick 16 like different bets and then you can round robin that where it just makes a bunch of different parlays.
Yeah, but then you have to
put down like $50. But
that'd be crazy.
But you win a bunch of money also as it goes better. I mean, listen, we did very well last year.
Owen's round robin of the week every game.
That's funny.
Welcome to Owen's round robin of the week. I'm going to pick every single fucking game.
Yep. So there you go. That's I wanted to make sure that we covered that before we got too deep into that. Man,
we're like that. Wow.
Listen, that's why you listen to Dahm That's True for expert analysis. Make sure to tune in during the off season. That's all I'm saying. All right.
I keep trying to tell you guys we know more ball.
Oh, and 5-team parlay of the week. How did the last one go?
3-2, unfortunately.
Yeah, Packers
barely lost, frustrating. Mm-hmm. And then I believe the Titans is one that I picked that lost too.
You're too much of a hater.
I was enough of a hater. They had it. They should have had it for free.
49ers kicked a field goal.
Yeah, of course they fucking did. They have a bum. They have a janitor. They have a janitor at quarterback, man.
Oh my god, dude!
Fucking janitor at
So many
quarterback.
field goals.
Yeah, my
That's
picks.
6 field goals.
Yep.
2 touchdowns, 6 field goals.
The kicker is responsible for 20 points tonight for San Francisco. 20.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, my last week's picks were Chiefs, Packers, Vikings, Falcons, Texans. Obviously, Falcons and Packers losing. Unfortunately, loses our bet.
Yes.
So, this week, I'm going to go Bills. A little bit of an upset. Then we are going to go. Oh, an interesting slate this week as I'm looking through here. Yeah, give me Bills. Give me Jags. Give me Patriots again. We're gonna earn some money here on the
Over
Patriots.
Who? Over who?
It's the Seahawks.
It was Jags over who?
Jags over Browns.
And Bills over who?
Dolphins.
Whoa.
I know. Then we're gonna go Commanders over Giants because the Giants are a fucking dumpster fire.
Man, they looked bad.
And then we are going to continue through with the Kansas City Chiefs. No, maybe we can get some more value. Hold on, let's see if we can get some more value.
Buddy, worry about winning one, huh?
Yeah, we'll go Chiefs. Okay, so we're gonna go Bills, Jags, Pats, Commanders, Chiefs.
All right.
And a $5 bet will net you plus $17.50 on MGM.
So, what, you'll win like $70, $75, something like that?
Um,
Tyrod Taylor's in and dealing.
and
Yes, Tyler Conklin caught a ball. Yes. Now I just need so many more yards. Now I just need a 40-yard touchdown to Tyler Conklin, and I'll win.
And I used a $5 bonus bet on that. So if I win this bet, I get 175 smackaroos.
What?
Because I bet $10. I have a bonus bet.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
I used
a
my
$5
$10 bonus bet for my no sweat bet on MGM.
Fair enough. And then for everybody that
Value.
went on over to the Patreon to check on Steehn versus Machine versus Oweeen. Again, patreon.com/Owen Disaster.
Did we win them the money this week?
Let's see. 40. So they're at 45 right now. What was the line? Hold on. It comes down to what my dad does. To what Steehn does. No, we will not win them money, actually.
Shame.
I've run the math. We can't do it.
Just go back through our season picks and bet those. You'll be fine.
So Steehn is definitely 2-2. He's minus 20. And then his other pick was 49ers is the over. Because so he was 1-2, but he had two bets tonight, which is Steelers minus 4.5. That will cash. And he had the over in this game. And so I'm checking what we put on the Patreon for his over.
The over had to be, what, 46?
It had to be close to what it is right now. That's why I'm wondering. His bet was... Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, he had over 43.5, and that is cashed. It cashed with that field goal.
Bang! Bang!
So somebody
bang!
goes positive. Scott ends up plus 80.
Bang.
So Scott goes 3-2. Again, he had Dolphins minus 3.5. Bang. He had Titans Bears under 45.5. Womp womp. He had Jets Niners over 43.5. Bang. Niners minus 4.5. Bang. And then the Cardinals plus 5.5. Heartbreaker as they lose by 6. That
Damn.
sucks. Bears. I had Bears minus 4. Bang.
Bang.
Colts money line plus 130. Womp womp.
Wow.
But that's only minus 100 because it's a money line bet.
Yep.
Again, when I'm normally picking the spreads, we call that minus 110 typically.
Yep.
Cardinals money line.
Damn.
Man, they were up 17-3. I thought I was like, oh, I'm so fucking smart. Nope, that missed.
I was thinking that too.
Also so that's minus 200. I had Cowboys money line plus 118. So that's a bang. So that
They
point,
were plus money?
yes, that's why I was like, come on now, over the Browns. And then I had Bucks Commanders under.
They
40,
were plus money playing the Browns? Mm-hmm. What the hell?
and I had Bucks Commanders under 42.5. So I missed that one.
They were plus money? Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Right. Yeah. So I was plus 118 or plus 0-8 going into that final game. Bucks, Commanders lose, so I'm minus 102.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think that's how that math
And then what
works
were
out.
mine?
Hold on, actually. Sorry, wait. 100, 218. Sorry, I was plus 28, and then I lost minus 110, so minus 92. Owen, you had Buffalo versus Arizona over. I believe that one did cash. You also had Titans Bears under. That one did not cash.
Damn.
You had Bengals minus 7.5.
Wait, that must have barely not cashed. That was what?
54.
Was
It was like 27.
it was 24-17.
Yeah. And it was like
46 and a half.
40 and a half or something.
Damn,
like
that's
that.
terrible.
Yes.
That's annoying.
And then you had Bengals minus 7.5.
Bang.
That one did
And
not.
by
win.
bang, I mean terrible.
Saints Panthers under. Saints just beat the shit out of the Panthers.
Too hard.
You had Raiders Chargers over. Also not a good pick. 22-10 that
Damn.
game was. So yeah, you lost.
Brutal week for Oweeen.
Yeah, because you hit on the Buffalo Arizona over, and you must. Hold on. What am I doing? Did I do something wrong here?
Did I do worse than you think I did? That's possible.
Because Scott lost. Man, did he hit Titans Bears under? Am I crazy? He has a 45.5. Did that cash? Am I misremembering what the Bears score was? Oh no. Hold on. Wait. Okay, so you hit on Titans Bears. Oh, dang. Never mind. Okay, so Scott actually went 4-1.
Damn.
The only pick he misses on is Cardinals plus 5.5.
The Steehn.
Yes. Wow. Damn. All right. I'm sorry. I was not familiar with your game. So he goes plus 400, minus 110. He's plus 290 after that first week.
Sheesh. Almost 3 whole units.
Pretty good.
That's why he's a professional.
That is why he's the professional. Because he's got better hunches like that. But once the math starts to take over. Ooh,
We'll see.
Ooh. All right. So there you go. So yeah, you hit on the Bears under and I believe Buffalo Arizona over. Yes, because that was 34-28. That's the one you hit.
Nice.
So you started off 2-0 and then the Bengals lost, which lost you that one. Saints Panthers under did not hit. Raiders Chargers over did not hit.
That's just such a shame.
Yeah. All right.
Such a shame.
So that's that.
Nice.
Leads
Tune
us
in
into
the Patreon.
our top 5. Yes. Patreon.com/OpenDisaster. Shout out everybody.
Speed Unlimited.
Top 5 speed limits. With the arrest of Tyreek Hill, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do the top 5 speed limits this week.
Do you have your list already?
I do not.
I do think it's ridiculous that he got pulled over like that, though. I'm sure it was for speeding, but I mean, what are we doing, you know? I have my least favorite speed limits. There's just not that many speed limits, you know?
I mean, there's, a wide range.
Okay. I've got some pretty good ones. Okay, I've got my list. Wait, no, hold on. Okay, I got my list.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coming in at number 5. Wait, what did I just delete for that to be here? Oh, no. What did I don't know what I deleted. Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay. All right, at number 5, I've got 10. Because it's a goofy speed limit, and you never see it, and it's funny to think that they want you going that slow.
Never enforced. Yep.
It's kind of funny. Is there really, you're probably going to be on 20.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a school parking lot, or whatever, 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
There's
All
a
right.
trap in Belton somewhere where it's like 10.
Yeah.
Or it's 20 is the
That's
speed
wild.
limit. That, and they are trying to get people.
Yeah, they're trying to get Joko drivers. At number 4, 70.
Okay.
I think, Owen, it's kind of a weird spot for 70. Hear me out. Whenever there's a 70, it either feels like it should be 65 or it feels like it should be 75. Okay? I just don't like 70. I think it should be 75 or it should be 65. I think you need to make your choice. Okay? I can't really explain it. That's my reasoning. Number 3, this is where I'm putting 65. It's better than 70.
Sorry, real quick. Somebody asked if the Bills were getting points. No, the Bills were not getting points. Sorry,
No.
It was Cardinals plus 5.5, not minus 5.5. Sorry,
Yes.
so they didn't cover because they lost by 6. There you go. Okay.
Yes. But, okay. And number 3, 65. Because this is when the road gets curvier, but you still feel like you're going real fast.
Or you're just on 70.
Or you're just, passing Lawrence. on I-70. On number 2, 45. Gotta be. It's an easy top 3 speed limit in my opinion. Everywhere that is 45, you're feeling good. It's a great, city speed. You don't feel like traffic's moving too fast. You don't feel like it's moving too slow. You're passing a whole bunch of shops and stuff on your left and right. Probably a 2-lane road. Probably going to a highway. 45, I think, in my opinion, deserves to be in the top 2. And number 1 speed limit. Come on, 75.
I know you. I know you. Your Johnson County ass is gonna put 75 number 1.
75 is number 1.
No.
It's by far and away number 1. Best speed limit. You're going 82 anyway.
Nope.
Unofficially, of course, but yeah. Yeah, so let me go back through my list of the best speed limits. Number 5, 10, because it's funny. Number 4, 70. Number 3, 65. Number 2, 45. And number 1, 75.
All right. Here's my list. Number 5, 65. It's a solid highway. Maybe it's a little slow for a highway. Now that I have lived in the Kansas side for a little bit.
The switch over from 70 to that small section when you're on 435, when it goes from 75 to 65, that is kind of painful.
It actually goes from 70 to 65, by the way.
Not when you're coming east.
Yes. What are you talking about? Where do you think the switchover is?
That's what I'm talking about.
Where?
When you're coming east.
Yes.
On I-70, and you're coming back, and
you get off on 435.
and you hit the 435 section.
Yes, that's 70 when you get on 435.
It is 65, man.
When you get down to there,
When you get onto the overpass.
onto 435 or staying on
So
70?
when you're 70, right, and you're going through the overpass area, and you're going towards
But
69.
you're staying on 70.
Yes, but that section is 65.
Yeah, okay, that section is sure. Number 4, 35. I think it's a nice speed limit.
Yeah, 35.
Busy enough road, a Null, an Antioch. Could probably be 40, but 35 is not bad. It's nice cruising.
Little scenic drive.
Yeah, but you're still
chill.
moving. You're still moving.
It's chill.
Number 4 or number 3. This is where I put 75. It's a good speed. You're just moving a little quick. Moving a little too quick.
Yeah, when you need to go quick though.
Yeah, nah. I don't think you need to be going 82, 83. I think it's a little dangerous,
Oh, you of all people?
especially driving against Johnson County drivers.
Okay.
Number 2, 50. Albuquerque had 50. And I'll tell you, man. It's also, you know what 50 is great for? Gas mileage.
Going 60.
50 is great for your gas mileage. That's like optimum gas mileage range or speed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 5th gear, 2,000 RPM.
When I had the hybrid, dude, I did a little bit of Ubering and lifting when I was in Albuquerque.
Yep, I remember that.
I would get over my gas mileage rating. And my gas mileage rating was 48. I was getting like 50
That's crazy.
to a gallon. Insane.
That's wild.
11-gallon tank getting 600 miles
That's crazy.
almost. Number 1, 70. Because you can go pretty quick on a 70 mile per hour, but you're not going 85. Nobody needs to go 85 or 90.
Bro, you go 85.
I don't go 85. Not a 75. I follow the 10% rule. 10%. The Truman Steehn patented 10% rule. Well, it's 5 miles per hour over, and then once you get big enough, it's 10%. Whichever is larger, 10% or 5 over.
Unofficially,
You go
of course,
5.
officer.
You go 5 over.
In GTA. Always go to speed limit.
Yeah, you go 5 over up until you get to 60. Then you can go 6 over when you're in a 60. 7 over when you're in a 70. So you can go 77. And once you get to 75, you can go 82, 83-ish. And you won't get pulled over if you go 10% over. 5 miles per hour or 10%, whichever's higher.
Yeah.
Because nobody's pulling you over for going 30 into 25.
Yeah, probably.
But if it drops down to 20,
Okay.
they might pull you over for
Caveat,
going 25.
though?
Be careful.
In my opinion, if there's a work zone, I'm sticking to like top of like if it's 35, I'm going 35.
Treating it as a limit.
Yeah.
If there's a work zone where work is happening, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
If it's just a work zone where nothing,
I'm
no
still
shit's going
cautious
on.
in work zones because the one time I get unlucky is the one time it's obviously fines are double.
Double fine. It's true.
So I remember
Give them a break.
I remember one time
That's Kansas's
in high
slogan.
school.
Give them a break.
My friend's older sister was like, asshole cop pulled me over for, speeding, and I got a huge ticket because it was a work zone. I was like, well, how fast were you going? She goes 45 and a 25. And I was like,
Oh my God.
I was like, what? I was like, what are you upset for?
You ever had a speeding ticket?
Yeah, one.
Me too. Just one.
Just one. I was going north on what are the interstate, like the White Shield roads.
Sure. State
Going,
highway.
going through in Nebraska.
Oh,
Going 13 over, a little too fast.
got clocked going 90 in a 65
Oof.
on 49 highway where they were clocking. They clock a lot of people there, but a lot of people have died there, so I get it. But
It's a quick highway.
There's a longer story, but it's basically like I was used to driving in a car that was shitty and also didn't have cruise.
And so you're
And then I took
lead footing.
I got to borrow my dad's car, who did have cruise and was not shitty. And so when I was in like the left lane, I was just fucking cruising past people. And then so that was bad. But so then I got up. I was just in the third lane, like passing a bunch of people, and just went like 70 or 90.
Just went too fast. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
All right.
Yeah, a cop pulled a Yui on a 2-lane road to get me for my 13.
Damn, that one hurts.
I was kind of salt.
Yep. All right. You got anything for Pop Culture Minute? I don't have anything.
I had
Sorry.
something.
You don't have to have something. It's okay.
Oh, I had something though. I did. There
It's
was
all right.
there was an event. Oh.
Start playing the outro if you don't start talking.
There's another submarine movie on Netflix I'm probably gonna have to watch.
What movie is it?
It's called Hunter Killer. It's with the guy from Olympus Has Fallen. That actor. I don't remember his name.
Ray Donovan.
He's the white guy. He looks tough as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, Gerald Butler?
Yep, him.
I'm sorry, not Ray Donovan.
Gerard Butler, I think his name is.
Gerard, yeah.
Yeah. He's in it. And you know I love me a submarine movie.
I know you do.
Gonna have to. Yeah, shout out Hunt for Red October. More importantly, shout out Crimson Tide, better movie.
Mm-hmm. We played the theme from Crimson Tide, and I can tell you that it's a pretty sweet trombone part.
It is. It's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's cool that you played that. That's awesome.
Yeah. We played that in high school.
Oh, yeah. Shout out submarine movies in general.
It's either high school or middle school, but pretty sweet trombone
I played a
part.
pretty awesome piece in for trumpet in high school called Vesuvius.
Mhm.
It's in 7/8 and 9/8.
Ugh,
It is cool.
I hate that.
that.
All right. All done? Is that all you had?
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Let's
I
start
got
playing the
anything else?
outro music. Start getting out of here. Twitter.com/Steam Machine. Twitter.com/OwenGoshDahm. TikTok.com/Steam Machine. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell, I guess, for notifications. If you're on Spotify, I guess, liking and commenting and following. And also hitting that bell. Letting us know if you have
to our
any feedback.
listeners.
Always leave comments. Let us know.
Look back at our Excel, at our season picks. Apparently, we're fucking insane.
Yes. Sorry, and I know somebody did comment. I just wanted to. Shout out Adam for commenting. By the way.
Shout out Adam for commenting, by the way.
Sorry. We'll cover it in the next video.
We love you all.
Yes.
See you later, folks.
See you guys.